So guys, I have a quick question for y'all. How many times has your iPhone warned you that you're under 20% battery and you toggle on low power mode with no chance of reaching a power source or wall outlet in time before your iPhone dies? It's happened to me several times and it sucks. In today's world, our iPhones are like our lifelines. It's kind of crazy. Cue Apple's modern day solution to such a pesky problem, the Apple MagSafe Battery Pack. A very expensive accessory to breathe some life into your iPhone to either save it from dying completely or to extend its battery life. However, as many of you know, Apple's known to carry a very heavy markup on their accessories. They definitely make you pay that Apple tax for such a luxury. Apple's first-party battery pack retails for $99, a tidy sum when you compare it against competitors like Anker's battery pack offerings, which come in at about half the price. So it begs the question, is this battery pack worth it? Today, we're going to take a detailed look at this accessory as, yes, I will admit, it is very useful, but there are some things you should know before purchasing. Without further ado, let's get this show on the road. So here we have it, guys. As you can see, this product embodies Apple's entire design language. It's only featured in one color, the iconic and simple white color that looks clean when brand new, but wish Apple offered other colors like a black one to hide smudges a bit better, and so it can better coordinate with certain iPhone cases. We can see we have a pretty minimalistic box that can easily be palmed with iPhone battery pack and MagSafe branding along with a picture of our new battery pack. Not much going on the sides other than serial number information towards the bottom and iPhone battery pack in multiple languages on the back along with a demonstration of how it works. Similar to other Apple products, simply remove the green tab and pull on the plastic tab and you'll find your all new rectangular battery pack in all its glory front and center. We'll set that off to the side for now and see what other goodies we find inside, and by goodies I mean boring documentation including your warranty and information guide, regulatory information, and safety and handling guide. Ironically, missing are some instructions, but like I said, the accessory is pretty simple and no worries, it's my job to let you guys know the ins and the outs. We head back to our battery pack to remove the protective film that aids in shielding the accessory from bumps and scratches during shipment, and there it is. This is the unboxing experience $99 gets you. The accessory again is very minimalistic, a trait most Apple products follow since Apple is considered the gods of simplicity in the world of tech. The battery pack is relatively small, measuring in at only 3.7 by 2.5 by 0.4 inches and weighs only 4 ounces. On the backside, we have our clean white surface, an aesthetic that Apple is well known for, with a gray Apple logo on the backside. The side that magnetically attaches to your iPhone is this softer gray material with a white ring indicating the MagSafe connection. When attached to an iPhone, it adds considerable heft and thickness. At first, I thought it looked kind of goofy on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. Kind of makes it look like the iPhone 12 Pro Max is pregnant with an iPhone 12 mini about to pop right out, honestly. While it does add some thickness, it's still a pretty small accessory that is easily palmed in the hand. It's noticeably smaller than competitors, but it comes at a cost. Teardowns have shown that the physical battery size inside is rated at roughly 1,460 mAh. I was quite disappointed to learn this, and that's actually pretty tiny in terms of battery size, minuscule even, when compared to the likes of Anker's Magnetic 5K, which is bulkier, but packs in a massive reserve battery rated at 5,000 mAh. For reference, the iPhone 12 mini's battery is rated at 2227 mAh. Both the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro's battery life is rated at 2815 mAh. And finally, the big boy iPhone 12 Pro Max's battery is rated at 3687. So as you can see, the battery sizes will benefit you proportionately depending on which model you have. And as a math nerd, I find this interesting. I kind of wish Apple made this product in different sizes, but as you can see, iPhone 12 mini users have the most to gain here since proportionately, the battery pack in theory gives it a longer battery life percentage-wise. You see, the 12 mini stands to gain an estimated 65% longer battery life with the battery pack on a full charge. The 12 and 12 Pro stand to gain about 52% longer battery life. And lastly, for all my 12 Pro Max users, the extended battery life equates to roughly 39.5 longer battery life on paper. Of course, these numbers are derived from their respective physical battery sizes, but please stay tuned. As you know, on this channel, we don't just take Apple's word for it. We go in depth with some testing, so look out for a battery drain test using these battery packs on the entire iPhone 12 lineup, or I might just wait until the iPhone 12s or 13 come out. I don't know. Make sure to hit that subscribe button with bells so you don't miss it though. But anyway, back to the review. Ergonomically, the battery pack adds a noticeable thickness to the overall package. If we flip our battery pack over, we can see we have the same MagSafe design that indicates this works only on a MagSafe compatible iPhone, kind of. I'll go over that a bit later. But at present, it includes the entire iPhone 12 lineup and is expected to be carried over to the new iPhone 13 line or iPhone 12s, whatever. It does technically work for any prior iPhone so long as it is Qi compatible, but the magnet won't stick. So if you're desperate, you can basically use the battery pack like a wireless charger, say for example, if you happen to have an iPhone 11 Pro or something like that. Remember, it has to be Qi wireless compatible. If you have the correct iPhone 12 model or newer, attaching it is extremely simple. It attaches magnetically to the back of your iPhone 12, and thankfully, the magnetic connection is pretty secure. One of my biggest fears was that the magnetic connection would be weak and would cause the battery pack to slide off while sliding it into a pocket or purse, but I'm glad that's not the case. On the bottom, we'll have a lightning port and a small dot to the side that turns amber when being charged or connected to your iPhone and turns green when on a full charge. And what's cool is you can monitor the battery health right on the battery widget, which of course is always useful so you can keep track of its battery health and so that you know when the battery pack is completely depleted so you can charge it up again via a lightning cable or a wireless charger. Unfortunately, a huge downside is that the charging speeds from this accessory are on the slower side. You see, on its own, the battery pack delivers a very slow charge rated at only 5 watts, or in other words, at the same speeds as this dingy 5-watt Apple wall plug, and it has no business in 2021, especially with big batteries like the kind found on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. During my own use case, I sometimes found out that I would have the battery magnetically attached and charging while using my iPhone, but the battery would actually deplete very slowly instead of charging up. So it just goes to show how slow these charging speeds are. Luckily, when you attach a lightning cable to the battery pack while plugging it up to a power source, it starts charging at 15 watts, and you can get even faster speeds with a 20-watt power adapter. When I first got this accessory, I wondered, well, do I plug up the iPhone and then the battery pack? But realistically, it makes more sense to hook up the lightning cable to the battery pack as it's applying all the juice straight to the iPhone anyway and at faster speeds when having that 20-watt adapter. And thanks to Apple's built-in battery widgets, you'll be able to monitor the battery health both of your iPhone and battery pack just like you'd be able to see the battery health on your other Apple devices like your AirPods or Apple Watch. That way, you'll know how to recharge the battery pack before running out the door. Quick side note, I do enjoy using this accessory as a secondary battery. Let me explain. Sometimes I can't have my iPhone connected because say I'm going to take a shower while also taking a phone call or something. I can still hook up the MagSafe charger, have that charge, and once I'm done with my shower and ready to run out the door, the MagSafe battery acts as a battery bank. So pretty useful in these kinds of instances. One of the last things I do want to mention is that it can also charge your AirPods for a quick emergency charge. Granted, your AirPods must have wireless charging capabilities since AirPods 2 come in either a non-wireless charge or Qi-enabled versions, and also AirPods Pro, which by default can be wirelessly charged. This is extremely useful. You ever gone to the gym and come to realize your AirPods are out of juice? It's a horrible feeling, but having this thing handy can allow you to blast those tunes while pumping that iron, baby. You already know the vibes. The battery pack itself can also be wirelessly charged with any Qi wireless charger, just like your iPhone would. Simply place it and align the charger so that it is on the charging coil and boom, charging will commence. It should go without saying, but please don't take this thing to the pool with you, and definitely don't even think about taking this thing in the shower with you while attached to your water resistant iPhone. This is a battery after all. I don't think I need to explain why taking this battery into a pool isn't a good idea. Also, try and avoid leaving this in a hot car, again for obvious reasons. On a final note, and thankfully it's a good thing, the battery pack rarely gets hot. Sure, it might get slightly warm during certain conditions, but Apple was very meticulous here in avoiding any overheating concerns. According to Apple's website, in the event the battery pack does get a little too warm, Apple claims that in order to extend the life of the battery, the software may limit charging above 80%, and I think this is a good thing. But if you disagree, you can toggle that off in the settings and have it charge it continuously as much as it can, up to 100%. Your iPhone ever get extremely hot for seemingly no reason and you feel it's about to explode? Yeah, now imagine a battery pack getting hotter than a sunny Arkansas day on the 4th of July. That would not be good. So that's why limiting it to charging up to 80% is sometimes a good thing, since you don't want to overheat the iPhone and cause damage to the iPhone's internal battery. So what's my verdict? This is a tough one, and it is a very simple accessory that does its job just as advertised. It's a battery pack that is extremely portable and very easily attaches to the back of your iPhone. You know, typical first-party Apple. However, the downsides here are noteworthy. Number one, price. Priced at $99, there are several other third-party solutions that will not only come at a fraction of the cost, but also leads me to my second point. The physical battery inside is laughable. It's tiny when compared to the competitors. I own other battery banks / packs that are also around 4,000 and 5,000 milliamp hours. So for me at least, ideally, I'd prefer to charge up my battery once every 2 weeks, once a month if I'm really trying to preserve battery. The thing with Apple's battery pack is you'll likely find yourself charging it all the time, every day, especially if you rock it as your primary MagSafe accessory. Personally for me, I use Apple's leather wallet as my primary MagSafe accessory. Obviously, you can't rock both simultaneously, so you'll have to choose which one you prefer on. The battery pack is still pretty useful, and while it won't revive your iPhone back to full battery, it will still give you enough to allow you to power through your day, or at least until you're close to a wall plug or power source to recharge. For $99, I'd say pick it up if you're strictly about Apple's first-party accessories. They simply work, and they work well. It's to be expected with a first-party Apple accessory. However, if what you're looking for is a massive backup battery that will recharge your iPhone a full 2, 3, heck even 4 times without having to be recharged, there's a multitude of other offerings that are also much cheaper. But guys, I'm not done with this battery pack. Apple makes no claims as to how long it will extend the life of your iPhone 12. So like I said, over on my channel, we like to test our tech to see if these claims hold up. So watch out for a battery drain test and heck, maybe even a charge test. I've never done one of those. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out. And just like that, guys, I'm clocking out. This has been my official in-depth review of the battery pack, but stay tuned for a ton of other tech videos to come straight to your subscription feed here in the near future. Peace out, guys.